that? What the fuck?
You remember that scene with the horse head in the bed?
Yeah.
Great time for me to turn on the audio for the stream. Oh, welcome to episode 3, everybody. Brad, it's your show. Have at.
Hello, everybody. I'm Brad. This is, would you say, episode 3? Because I've kind of lost track already.
Sure is.
All right. So, episode 3 of Curse of Strahd. This, I would say, we'll probably do introductions real quick this week. We are missing a player, Max, this week, who plays Ash, I believe. So, Max will not be with us this week. So, yeah, we'll kind of take that as we go. We'll go ahead and start with Mike this week.
Sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Mike. In our Curse of Strahd campaign, yeah, I'm playing Veins, a tiefling sorcerer.
Excellent. And Jacob?
Hi, everybody. I play Harper. I am a human. Fuck it up because I feel like it. Rune Carver. We'll say Rune Carver.
We're going to go with Rune Carver. Is that what we're going with now?
For now.
Let's go with Pam.
Hi everybody, I'm Pam. I am playing Josephine, or Josie. And, oh, there was the guy. And I am a tiefling cleric.
All right. Katie?
Hey everybody, I'm Katie playing Fillion. I'm not sure if I've said what race I actually am.
You
I'm
have
just-
not.
Tiny, mysterious, kick-ass monk.
As I
we
go
just-
and look myself.
Can we just refer to you as the Gremlin?
Yes, please.
The
Okay.
little, what did you call yourself last week? The little combat gremlin?
Combat. I think I said goblin.
Yeah,
But
little
I like-
combat goblin.
I like gremlin.
So, henceforth, she will be the combat gremlin.
Like it.
And,
The real
Jeremy.
CG.
Are you there, bud?
Yep.
Perfect.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm playing Pan. I am a gnome.
Not to be confused with Pam. This is Pan.
yes. This is
Right.
Pan, with an N.
Pam is a girl. Pan is a gnome.
Okay.
Wait, Pam, are you a gnome too? A girl gnome, or just a?
Well, Pan is her
Kidding.
twin
I know.
brother.
I know you're not a gnome.
But with that quick recap from last week, looks like a couple of our people, I believe it was Pan, Harper, and Fillion, were all up in the upstairs. Looks like y'all were in the attic, or made your way up to the attic. You found a couple things that allowed you to get up in there. And then we have our other two, Josie and Veins, who have been, for the lack of better word, confined in a
Well, we were exploring. It happens.
yes,
We'll call it a supernatural timeout.
yeah. So for you two, and this is above table for the rest of the players because your characters don't know this yet. But for the two of y'all, so far you are inside of a room, and the door shut behind you. You guys found you found out how to get into the room. Got in there, door shut behind you. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and actually better yet, I'm going to go ahead and change this.
We found a treasure chest that had a skeleton sticking out of it with some darts that
Yeah.
appeared to come from the chest.
Yep.
I remember that much. That's about as far as we got, other than me swiping the books.
Yep. So we're actually going to go ahead and start there with you guys because I feel like that's a good little starting. Well, actually, no, we were going to do it at the top of the round, right? Is where we were at.
I don't think it really matters.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you're the DM. You make the call. I mean,
Yeah. All right. Well, let's just run with you and Josie real quick, and then we'll just kind of rotate through there because I think you guys had picked up or were examining at least where that body was at. Um, if
Yeah.
you would.
So I mean, looking at the door and then looking at Josie, like I'm gonna say, like, if you needed to talk to me alone, all you had to do was say something. You didn't have to lock the door behind us. Like, what the hell? Yeah. Sounds like a Vane thing.
Yeah, that does sound like a base thing. Anything y'all would like to do?
Yeah, figure out how the hell to get out of here.
Okay. So
Looking
let me ask.
for switches, looking for levers, looking for I don't know, candlesticks on the walls, whatever.
So let me ask you this: did you guys search the skeleton, or did you gain anything from the skeleton? I don't remember from last week.
Yeah,
No,
didn't we get like the arrows and stuff like that?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember if it was 2 or 3 arrows, but I guess that was the 3. Yeah, thank you, Katie. The murder weapon, quote quote. And I
Yeah,
took them out.
and there was the Ring of Wishes,
Mhm.
and the Wand of
Uh-huh.
Infinite
Yeah,
Fireballs.
yeah,
He
that
had a deck
too.
of.
Yeah.
I think he had a deck of many things on him too.
Yeah, we found gold like a lot, and that
Um,
gold had a little note that said you gotta rest long 3 times in a row, and that's it.
so I'm not sure if I told you guys this or not. I think I did, but I'm not. I'll say it again. Either way.
3
Um,
holes in the chest.
yes, but did I tell you what the skeleton was holding?
We didn't
I
get
don't
that far.
recall it.
Okay. So it's pretty obvious to you guys that the skeleton is holding what appears to be a piece of paper in his hand. Um, so yeah, with that,
Well, with the way we're located in this hallway slash room,
yeah, it's not very
um,
big.
yeah, I'm gonna stick with my half of the room, trying to figure out how to get that goddamn door back open. So I assume she's doing whatever with, because you said the chest was on her side of the room, right? To the right.
Um, hold on. I'd have to move your guys' characters again.
You did say that, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was on the
Yes.
left side.
Yes.
Yeah. So she's in between. She's in between me and the chest. So I'm just gonna assume she's checking that side of the room.
Okay. Okay, so let's start off with veins here real quick, since you
Mhm.
gave me something to work with. Um, go ahead and so you said describe again exactly what you're doing, or yeah, describe exactly what you're doing.
I am looking for door handles, doorknobs, candlesticks on the wall, a book that did not come off the shelf when I took all the books.
Uh,
I'm looking for some way of getting this door to open back up.
okay. I'll tell you what. Let's start with a perception check real quick.
19.
Okay, so with a 19, you do not see anything that would indicate like a keyhole or anything that looks like a hinge that might be out of place or anything like that. You can see where obviously there's the crack where the door and the wall separate, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't see anything that would indicate that it was out of the ordinary. If you want to try and take that one step further, you can roll an investigation check if you want. be a little bit. Well, you can roll one if you want.
Can I do one too?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let me see here. You got 18 on that. So you guys have come to realize that there are currently like no levers or anything that are obvious to you guys or look like levers or anything like that. You've tried pulling on, Mike, or I'm sorry, Vane's kind of scooped up a majority of the books. What little bit of the books was left, you guys kind of pulled them off the shelves, trying to think like, okay, this is kind of what happened before, to no avail.
All right. Uh. Hmm.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do, or would you like a moment? Because I can
Uh,
switch over to the other group.
What's in that skeleton's hands, Joseph? Josie?
Pam, you with us?
She might have had a dog moment and had to step away.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. So with that, we'll pause with you guys for a second.
Sorry. Okay.
Oh, are you back? Okay. Baines was asking if you saw anything in the skeleton's hands.
Oh, just bony, nothing crazy.
Okay, above table, he said something about a note in his hand, but
Oh yeah, I did grab the note. That
what,
happened last week.
okay, what's it say?
I don't know. I haven't read it, and I'm gonna hang it to you.
Okay.
However, we're still locked in here. What type of lock is this? The door has?
There's no lock.
You don't know.
I'm kind of hoping the note might have some clue for us. That's why I was asking what's in the note. So I guess if she's gonna hand me the note, I'll take the note and I'll read the
Yes,
note.
here you go. Here you go. Read the note. I don't want to read it. It doesn't give me a good vibe.
Are you reading it out loud, or are you reading it to yourself?
No, I'll read it out loud.
Sit.
Okay.
I'm not worried about it.
Speaking of Pam and vibes, is her detect good and evil still up, or would that have gone by now? It's a 10-minute
No,
spell.
it's tired.
Oh, that would have been long gone by now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see here. I'm gonna try something. I don't know if I can do this, but we're gonna try it. Is it possible to whisper to two characters at once, or just one at a time?
I think I don't know about two. I've never tried it.
All right. Well, we'll try this.
Okay.
Veins, it's coming to you right now.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay,
So
I'll just read it. Let me read it.
Yeah,
Since
I'll give
that's
you guys.
technically what I'm doing anyways.
Yeah.
Note says, my most pathetic servant? Am I reading that right? Pathetic? Yes, my most pathetic servant. I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However many souls you have bled on your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms, withering in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortune spent. You adorned love for madness. No, you abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a stillborn son. Cursed by darkness? Question mark. Of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness? Question mark. I think not. I much prefer you as you are. Your dread lord and master, Strahd von Zarfurch?
Zarovich.
Zervich. How do you pronounce that? Yeah. I'm a butcher of names, so there you go.
That's okay. I do the same thing.
So, yeah.
So do me real quick. Just roll me a quick perception check for both of y'all, since you both handled the letter.
Uh-oh.
Are they hearing voices now?
We're about to find out.
Probably not.
Miss Pam, can I get a perception check real quick? She might be dealing with something. Let's go with this.
I just yelled at her. She's coming.
That's okay. I can use something else.
Sorry, I thought you said Pan. Perception. Hold on.
Yeah, so good.
22.
Excellent. Not super hard. You guys both see the same seal on that letter that you've seen previously on, I believe it has
Harper
Ash.
has the letter? Or Ash? Who has the letter? The first original letter.
So yes,
Ash had it.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, Harper had the original one, and then Ash got one from the body.
And I
And
forget,
now-
did Ash share that with you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Eventually.
you would know that the seal matches the first two
Okay.
that you found.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least the one that Ash had. I'd have to go back and look and see if it was on the first one. I don't remember. But
Okay.
at least the one that Ash had, you would recognize that seal.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna stuff the note in my bag. I made a inventory spot for it, and I put the info on my notes. So
Perfect. Perfect. Is there anything else real quick that you guys want to do? Because I do want to switch over to the others and let them kind of kick off whatever they were going to do this session.
no, go right ahead.
Okay. We're going to kick it over to you three. Let's see. You guys are up in there. I change that. Let's see. You three, I don't remember where you guys left off. I think you guys were
We
Harper
were.
and William were trying to get into one room, and Pan, I believe you found your doll.
Yes.
Yeah. Me and Fillion are kicking doors and clearing the house.
Yes, correct. So, that was another thing. I'm glad you said that because that totally reminded me. I am going to ask when you guys do move your characters or whatever room you're in, please don't open doors. If you're going to open a door, move your character to that door and let me know that you're going to open it. So that way I can track what's going on with all that stuff. Just makes it a little bit easier for me.
Do you
I'm gonna
open
go
it
left.
by clicking on it?
Yeah, you usually open them by clicking on them, yes.
Okay, so don't click on it.
But if you get to one and you want to open it, just let me know.
Cool.
Would you say, Harper, you said you're going left?
Yeah. So down.
Down? So, let's see here. Right there?
Yep. That one.
All right. I will go ahead and open that, and remember, you guys are not turn-based right now, so you guys can move as far as you want.
Anything on the initial whatnot as I open this door?
Some more ass.
Oh.
Here for it.
You see a lot of old furniture, or what looks like old furniture.
They look like rocks. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, because you didn't let me. I was going to explain that.
Well, just the way the image looks, it looked like like rocks.
Yes. So it's like you're guessing that it's old furniture because it's like, have you ever seen those movies where you walk into like that old house, that old fancy
Yeah.
house, and everything's covered with sheets and shit like that to protect it from dust?
Yep.
That's basically what you're seeing right now.
Okay. Nothing else sticks out. Turn
Nope.
around and open the other door then.
Okay. Are you leaving that door open or no?
Yes.
Okay. So what I am going to do is I'm just going to move you guys back real quick. And this one looks like the T. I mean, are you going all the way in, or are you just looking from the
Just
door?
an initial glance.
It looks like a very plain bedroom.
Okay. I'll turn to Philly and be like, you check this one as I point in the bedroom, and I'll check that one, and then I'm gonna step into this room and start looking a little closer at everything.
I'll go
Okay.
in this one. Oh, it's a tiny bedroom.
All right, so I'm going to start with Phillian real quick. Pan, are you doing anything in particular, or are you just moving around?
I'm going to this door directly in front of me as I'm stroking Lilith's hair.
Okay. What are you doing? Are you trying to open it, or?
Yeah, I'm trying to open it.
Okay. I'm gonna move you to the side here real quick.
Oh.
Let me see here. You try to open it, and that door is currently locked.
Didn't we kick it open last week?
No,
I was
we
just
failed.
gonna say.
Did we? Okay.
You would recall, just because it did happen very recently, that you did see Fillion and Purper both kind of running up and just and falling down, kind of thing.
That's right.
Can I try using my lockpicks on the door?
Let me look here. Are you proficient with those?
They came as part of my starting pack, so I would assume so.
Well, being a gnome, you have the tool for the job feat, don't you? Or ability?
Not yet. I don't think so.
No,
Me-
but artificers have something about tools too.
Yeah. I just don't remember when you get that. Really, it's DM's discretion if you'll allow him to try without being proficient. If he's not proficient with thieves' tools, it just means he won't get to add his proficiency bonus to the roll. So it'll just be a straight dex check at that point.
That makes sense to me. I mean, yeah, Kirby, if you want to try it, go.
It does show thieves' tools in my proficiency listings.
Okay.
Where do you see that at?
In abilities tab. Under
Ability.
proficiencies.
Yeah.
You sure as fuck do.
So
Okay.
tools I've had to add to the skills tab manually. For right now, he can just make a dex check and then add his proficiency bonus, which will be a 2 to it.
Okay. Go ahead, roll your dex check, and we'll add 2 to it. Okay, that was what,
So,
16 plus
18.
2? Oh, let me see here. Where'd it go? Got too many tabs open. Give me 1 second. You stick your what was that? These tools. You stick it in there, and you hear that mechanical kind of click, 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 and then you hear it. Makes you think that the door is unlocked. Like, you would reasonably believe that the door is unlocked, if that makes sense.
Okay, I will try the doorknob.
You try the door and it starts to open. Would you like me to open the door for you, or are you kind of just cracking it and not?
I'm going to draw my gun and then open it.
Okay. Come on. There we go. It is open. Are you going all the way in, or are you just looking inside?
I'm just looking inside for the moment. Just seeing if I
Mhm.
notice any immediate dangers like suits of armor,
Uh,
social workers, I mean, anything like that.
you see. The first thing that you see, above all else, are two small skeletons laying in the middle of the room.
Like
Um,
child size, possibly gnome size, kind of small, or just like a short person.
uh, all I can tell you at the moment is that they're small.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Fair enough.
Humanoid.
they are humanoid, yes. I believe that that would be fair to give him. Um, and they're wearing like very tattered clothing. So that's what you immediately see. Aside from, there's also, looks like there's two beds in the room, one on each side of the room, and the window directly in the back. So, like, if you're looking straight in from the door and you're looking straight back, the window you will notice is bricked up, not boarded up, but bricked up.
Um, I am going to yell out to Fillion and Harper. There's a couple skeletons in this room, and I'm going to take a step in.
Okay, I'm gonna pause you right there
Sure.
because Harper is searching this room. Fillion, I believe I already gave you the description of your room, right?
Small bedroom.
Yeah, it's a very small. Yours is a very small bedroom. You see a nightstand, an old like, I'm talking like an old rocking chair. Like you're not sure if you sat in that, like if it would even hold your weight. Um, a wardrobe, and just like a small iron stove. It looks like maybe used to like try to heat the room a little bit, something like that. But doesn't look like it's been used for years. Um,
Real quick,
so
Brad. Jeremy, I sent you a message on Facebook showing how to add thieves tools to your skill tab.
Okay.
Um, so that's what you see, Fillion. Um, totally up to you on what you want to do, but this is probably one of the most basic looking rooms that you've seen so far.
Well, I'll go through stuff.
You're gonna start going through stuff.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you'll go through like, I believe it was the wardrobe, in the nightstand, and you don't find anything. They're like empty. It's like when you walk into like a hotel room and you open it up and there's like, you're like, oh, there's got to be at least a Bible in here. There's nothing.
All right.
So with that, I will go to Harper real quick so that we can do Harper's room. Harper, as you walk into this room, you're going to notice that it in fact is like very similar to what you would recall of like an old house, like a very old house that hasn't had anybody in it for a long time. Furniture covered with white drapes that are very dusty. Looks like there's like some old dress mannequins that used to hold some dresses and stuff like that that are covered up. there is hold on. There's an iron stove. It's in case it's not like super obvious to you, it's right there.
Mhm.
And next to that, you will notice that there's a shape. It's still covered by the sheet, but it doesn't look like any of the other ones that you would determine to be like furniture in the room.
I'm gonna uncover everything as I move through the room from top to bottom.
Okay. So as you start clearing the room and start uncovering things, everything that you uncover is old furniture, super dusty. It's like you hit it and it goes, there's dust all over the place, kind of thing.
Okay.
That particular one right here, when you
So I'd
go
be
to,
like right there when I hit it.
yeah, if you would like to, yeah. You find a wooden trunk underneath there, which is odd considering that this is like a room full of just random furniture.
Trunk? Do you mean like a foot chest?
Yeah, like
Okay.
I mean, definitely designed to hold something.
Nope. Perfect. That's all the clarification I needed. Just wanted to be sure.
And then, yeah, everything else is just random furniture that's been covered up.
Okay. Well, if anything, starting with the trunk, but any of the furniture looks like it contains anything, I'm gonna open it up and search it.
Did you say with exception to the trunk?
No, starting with the trunk.
Okay.
So
You
like
open up.
at this point, I've worked my way through the room, uncovering everything. Then I'm gonna go to the trunk to open that and search through it, and then I'll work my way back through the room, searching anything else that might contain anything on my way out.
Okay.
I am gonna look in the fireplace as well, because you never know.
I will tell you that none of the other sheets or furniture contain anything.
Okay.
Excuse me. The trunk, on the other hand, when you go to open that up, the first thing that you are met with is like, as you crack it open, it's just a stench, like a rotting stench. Roll me a quick history check, or nature or survival.
Real
That'll work.
quick with that history check though, because I get maybe not. Where was it? It's one of my things. If it has anything to do with, oh, never mind. That's survival checks. No, right there. If this if an intelligence based check has anything to do with phase fiends or undead, then I get advantage on the check. I don't think I'll need it with a 23, but
I was going to say, if you really want to roll the dice again, go ahead. But
okay. Yeah, no, 23.
Okay, we'll go with the 23. As you open that, you crack it open, and you just smell that stench of death. You recognize that this is the same stench that you all smelled when you found that dead body on the road, but there's a slight difference to it. It's very old smelling. Like, you know how you open up a chest that hasn't been opened in a long time. It's just got that old smell to it. So it's like a mix of that.
Do I see what's inside the chest?
Do you open it all the way?
Yeah.
Because that's what you... Okay, if you open it all the way, you find a skeleton inside. And it is wrapped in me see here. It's wrapped up in an old bed sheet. And you see like red stains on it. Old red stains, I should say.
So dried blood. Okay.
Maybe. Maybe not.
I very carefully and with I want to say it's a P-based word, but being gentle with the body or what's left of it, I want to remove the body, the corpse, and finish checking the trunk.
There's nothing else inside the trunk.
Nothing like wrapped up in the blanket or anything?
So there's no blanket in there. There's a bed sheet, and that bed sheet is wrapping the skeleton. Are you unwrapping that skeleton, or?
Yeah.
Okay. You
Gently.
unwrap the skeleton. You unwrap the skeleton, and you don't find anything. But go ahead and make me a medicine check. I would say if that's
Horrible,
really
huh?
bad,
It's not
I
horrible.
I
Yeah.
will also, based on who you are and what your backstory is, I would say a survival check would also be appropriate. So if you would like to make a survival check, you can.
Again, if it's Fey Fiends or Undead, let me know so I can roll advantage.
Go ahead and roll it again. Whichever one you want.
That's -1 either way, so.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like an old body. I mean, bones are kind of beat up and stuff like that, but...
Do I have any determination, age, race?
Unfortunately not.
I kind of assumed that's what the rolls were for, but just in case.
Unfortunately not.
Okay. I will gently wrap the corpse back up with the bed sheet, like not wrap it, but like lay the bed sheet back over it. In reverence, that's the word I was looking for earlier. And leave it be for the moment.
Okay.
I will close the trunk as well, and then walk out of the room.
Okay. So at this point, since you've been doing all this, because you guys are kind of all doing this all at the same time, you all were going through all the different rooms at the same time. By this point, as you're getting ready to exit the room and you've already looked at this body, you hear Pan call out to the rest of the group that Pan, I believe you said there were skeletons in his room.
Yep.
Right? So you've heard Pan call that out. If you would like to move to where Pan is at, please go ahead and move your tokens, or at least show me that you want to move your tokens. But in the meantime, we're going to skip back down to the other two.
I just, as I like step into that doorway, be like, yeah, you're not the only one, bud.
So I think you were going there.
Interesting.
Okay, as long as it's not just me.
I want to look at the body.
But with that, we are going to jump down to Vanes and Josephine. And see what you guys are up to. I'm going to be off camera for a moment, but I will be able to hear everything that you were saying. And I'll be able to talk to you guys, just so you know.
Well, I'm gonna try and I don't know, shoulder the door open.
Okay, guys, he's gone. Time to talk shit about him.
Inspiration for everybody.
You can. Ha-ha! Go ahead and make a strength check, Vanes, if you would like. Josie, are you helping him?
I'm muted. Yes, I am.
Okay. You can either roll yourself, or you can assist Veins, and Veins can roll one more time. Whatever you guys would like to do, just let me know, and when you make that roll, let me know what the number is.
Veins, you can roll for me.
Okay, so she's gonna help me. My first roll was a 13.
Okay.
My second roll was a 17.
Woot woot.
Got that.
30.
Had a dog thing going on. Apologize. Don't quite get around as easily as I used to. So I'm sorry. You said you had a 17.
Yeah.
So with a 17, you guys hit it. You hit it pretty damn hard. The door does not completely open, but you feel it move and then snap back into place.
Fuck. Okay.
Like, so I guess let me explain it a little bit better here real quick, because that might help you decide what you're going to do.
When you hit the door, it doesn't open all the way, like wide open, so somebody could fit through it. But you hit it enough that you could, or you think you could possibly slip something through that. If that makes sense.
Yeah. So okay. So did it actually snap back, or just move just a little bit?
So like the door went like this. Like if you can see my hands, it goes boop.
Okay.
So like you can tell that you kind of defeated whatever was holding the door shut, and then as soon as you lost your momentum, it hit back. Kind of push you guys back both into the room. But again, it opened up enough that you think you might be able to slide something through it.
Okay. How about a constant force of pushing on it, not just run bang, but like put my full.
Let me see what your strength is.
It's shit. It's only a 10. I have no bonuses to it. But I'm trying what I can.
I would say that you pushing on it by yourself, it doesn't really budge. You would know that the whole reason that it did budge, or actually, roll me an insight check, real quick.
10.
That'll work. You would recognize that it takes both of y'all just to get the door to start to move, but you realize that as you go to move it, it gets harder and harder and harder to the point to what it pushes you back.
Okay.
Do you guys want a second to kind of think about what you're going to do, or?
Okay. So here, I got an idea. So Josephine, Josie, I say what we do is we push the shit out of this door. Hopefully, get it just enough. I can try and stick my jam my quarterstaff in there to try and get it to stay open.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, we can try.
Okay. Guess that's what we're gonna try.
Okay.
No harm in doing so.
Let me ask you this: are you
Yeah.
guys just putting a constant pressure on it, or is this like a
Yeah.
1, 2,
Yes.
3, boom? We're going to hit it as hard as we can, kind of push it like I guess, a football line.
We're gonna try and push it like a football line.
Okay. So we can do the same thing. You can either roll at advantage, or you both can roll once,
I trust you, Veins.
or somebody can roll at advantage. I should say, whether that's
Alright.
yourself or Josie.
11.
You go. You guys hit it, and you're just like, not quite. You don't feel like you got off to a good start on that one. Not
Okay.
at least not as good as you did the first time.
Okay. I mean,
And I'm sorry, nothing happens to the door. I should say.
okay. Nothing happens to the door.
Got it.
All right. So I obviously I know this is going to take us some time to do what we just did.
Mhm.
So I would like to try that again, but after that attempt, I'd like to cast my thaumaturgy spell, which is a race thing.
Okay, your thaumaturgy.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you doing with that?
I want to make my voice 3 times louder.
Okay.
Um, and right before I cast this, I'm going to tell Josie to cover her ears,
Mhm.
and I'm going to scream at the top of my lungs. We're trapped in the library.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you saying that while the door's closed? Are you guys hitting the door? Or are you just
Well, before we try to continue slamming on the door.
okay? So you're just yelling at the moment.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I know we're running out of game time, if you will,
No, I
round
got
time.
you. I was gonna, yeah. Let me see which floor. Okay. Um, you three who are upstairs right now. Everybody make a perception check at disadvantage. Uh, our little combat gremlin. Since you were so keen to your little combat, running around kicking people in the shins and shit. You hear a very muffled sound. You're not quite sure what it is, but you can determine that it's coming from somewhere below you.
We'll get on the floor, put my ear to the floor, see if it comes back.
Okay. So, you other two, Harper, before you walk into that room, you just see Fillion just stop for a second and just kind of hits the ground, puts her ear to the ground, and it's just like laying there for a second. Correct me if I'm wrong, Katie, but I think that's pretty close to what you were doing.
Yep.
So real quick, Mike and Pam, I will let you guys make one more move, and then I'm going to switch to the group upstairs.
Oh, try and bang the door again, I guess.
Okay. So I would say with your thaumaturgy, I'm not going to make you roll for it because I know it's what 3 times louder than normal.
Yeah.
It goes off super loud, but it's so hard to tell in that small of a room whether or not anything went out or not.
Okay.
I don't know if that helps your decision as to what you guys are going to do next. But I'll give
I
you guys
mean,
one more move, and then we got to move on to the group upstairs.
sure. I mean, I got a minute on this thaumaturgy, and it's a cantrip, so I mean, I can do it again later. So,
Okay.
I say we just try and bang this damn door down again.
Okay. Josie, are you helping him this time?
Yes.
Okay. So again, one of you can roll at advantage. Either one of you, it doesn't matter who. Or you can each roll one time.
I don't know how strong you are, Josephine, but not the strongest. Would you like to try, and I'll help you?
Yeah. Fuck it.
All right.
Let's
So
try it.
click the advance button, and
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Roll it
That's
one more
okay.
time.
Oh God, please be good.
Just okay. I will. Um, I'll give it to you guys. Again, so you guys run up. You hit this door, right? And as you
Mm-hmm.
hit the door, it's the same thing that happened when you rolled that 17 veins. The door begins to open and it opens up like to that point, to the same point that you guys had it at. You're holding it in there, except for this time with the 23, you guys are able to hold it for a split second longer. So I will tell you right now, in about 2 seconds, you guys have to tell me what you want to do before that door closes.
jam my
Jabber in
quarterstaff in
there.
there.
Yeah.
Okay. So you jam the quarterstaff.
Yep.
Okay, you jam the quarterstaff. The opening is about this big. It's just big enough for you to fit your quarterstaff through. And the door begins to shut, and the quarterstaff stops it. But I believe quarterstaffs are made out of wood, correct?
They are.
Is it an 8th staff now?
It doesn't break, but you hear it creak. I mean, that's pretty
Okay.
given for any kind of big stick you have.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't expecting it to be perfect. You know, and I was really expecting it to possibly break the quarterstaff. So it isn't like it's doing anything I wasn't expecting it to do. But if it holds the door open at any way, point, shape, then it's doing what I was hoping it was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
So that
So
was my ultimate goal.
I will, because I feel like this will help determine what's going on upstairs. I will allow you to call out one time
All right.
if you would like.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of what would be a good rule for that. You guys that have the most
Performance?
experience.
His voice is sad.
I can't hear you. You sound hella far away, bro.
That's because I was muted and you were picking me up on Pam's end. His voice is set at 3 times normal volume. Really, it would depend on our perception checks.
Okay.
As to whether or not we hear him. And then the DC fair. Difficulty is how hard or easy it is for us to hear him.
That is fair. So you three, trying to think here. I will give you guys a choice. You can either roll at disadvantage for perception, or the DC will be a little bit higher. It's kind of 6.5, one does than the other, whichever one you guys feel confident with. But you all have to do the same thing.
What about Fillion, who's got...
Fillion's got ear to the ground, yeah.
So yeah. I would say if you choose to go with the disadvantage version, that Fillion would not have to roll at disadvantage.
Let's do it that way then.
Okay.
You good with that, Jeremy?
Yeah.
There's one more thing I'd like to kind of throw into this mix.
You can throw it real quick while they're doing this.
Ash is still here.
Yes.
hate to be the bearer of bad news, but somebody should be doing things for Ash.
We're upstairs right
Usually-
now, and you're not here, Mike. So shh.
Ash is
will,
taking a nap.
I'm tracking.
I will tell you guys this much, and this is above table between all of us. In keeping with Ash's character, you guys have no idea what Ash is doing right now.
We'll figure
You
it
have
out.
no idea where Ash is at in the house.
Yeah, but that's
Sounds
fair.
like
But
a stinky little.
Can we smell him?
Where you guys are at, Jeremy? No.
Thank goodness.
He's not up here.
So, Filian, you hear the same noise that you heard before. It's still muffled. It's a little bit louder now. You can't completely make out what it is, but you could definitely know that you heard a loud noise coming from downstairs. If you would like, you can roll a insight check.
While Filian is
Or-
listening to the floor,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, you two stay together. We got bodies, so we need Josie to take care of that. And I'm gonna head downstairs. And I swear to God, that's not metagaming. I was gonna do that before the whole trapped shouting bullshit.
Well, you haven't heard shit, so you have no idea.
But yeah, I'm gonna tell these two to stay together here, and I'm gonna go downstairs to find Josie to take care of these bodies, being the group cleric.
Billion, you have no idea what's making this noise. You don't have a clue.
Frankly, I don't think I'd care anyway. So.
Well, I mean, that's totally up to you, but I'm just saying. You can
I'll
hear
just-
it. You can tell
Yeah.
there's something there. You just don't know what it is.
I'll shrug, and I'll turn to Pan
Um,
and say, "Man, they're making noise down there."
So, Harper, I do need to retcon one thing before you go downstairs, because I
Okay.
forgot to do it when you came out of that room that you were just in.
Okay.
When you came
roll
out,
initiative. Oh,
no, when you came out of that room, you didn't see it when you walked in, but when you turned around and came back out, you notice that over here was a door that was open and a staircase.
Well, I would have never left that room then. I would have gone down that staircase. I would have let Filian know there was a staircase and then gone down that staircase.
Okay.
Followed.
You haven't really done anything other than just be there at the walk
Yeah.
out. So I will let you choose. You can either go down the staircase or you can do what you were originally going to do. One or the other.
No, because we were in clearing mode, and then I thought we were done, but we're not. So, if you're okay with the retcon, we're still in clearing mode. I would have said Filian stairs, and I would have started going down.
Okay. So we will come back to you in a minute. As soon as I get out of this mode, I am going to move you over here. Going to open that door so you can see what I'm talking about. And I will put you right there.
Okay.
Billion, are you just going into that room and dicking around? Because keep in mind, Pan just called out to you. I haven't had a chance to get to Pan. Pan just called out he found skeletons, and the last thing you said was, you want to see some skeletons.
Yeah, but I'd go with Harper.
Okay.
Pian would have heard me say staircase, right? I wasn't being quiet about it.
Sure. But I will let Pan. In fact, actually, I'm going to go to Pan's turn right now. Fillion, I'm going to put you right there, or did you want to go all the way into the room?
It doesn't matter. I was just getting over there.
Okay. We're going to go over to Pan real quick because Pan, you hear them say, "Hey, staircase," and they start walking off, and you can hear their footsteps starting to get further away. You see the skeletons in the room. I believe you entered into the room, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to fully describe everything that you see now. So this room contains a bricked up window flanked by 2 dusty wood bed frames sized for children, or what appears to be children. Closer to the door is a toy chest with windmills painted on its sides and a dollhouse that's a perfect replica of the dreary edifice in which you stand. These furnishings are draped in cobwebs, and lying in the middle of the floor are 2 small skeletons wearing tattered but familiar clothing. The smaller of the 2 cradles a stuffed doll. So at this point, I will let you roll a history check at disadvantage because it happened very quickly, or something happened very quickly in the past. If you would like to see if you can recall anything about the skeletons, or anything I just read to you. That's if you care. If you don't care,
Did you say a disadvantage?
yes.
Fuck off, dude. I got this shit.
No, that's actually plenty. I'm
I'm that
actually,
geeky kid
god
at
damn.
the trivia night,
Yeah, no shit. The fucking photographic memory nerd.
like the one that stands up and goes, "Excuse me,
Uh,
that's actually not who said that."
Well, actually, he was a registered Democrat in 1863.
Yeah,
oh my god.
So,
yep, that kind
Pan,
of dude.
you will notice,
That's
based
not
on
blue. That's aqua.
the clothing and the doll that one of the skeletons is clutching, is that they are exactly the same as the 2 children that you saw in the street, um, just before Ash drop kicked the small child. The small child being the one that was holding the doll.
Hmm. Um, Pan is going to walk over to the skeletons,
Okay.
and he's going to kneel down. Or actually, is like the skeletons just like laying there out in the open, like they just collapse there, and that's all there was?
It it looks like, let me make sure. I will say that the two, it doesn't look like they collapsed. It's more of like, it looks like 2 children laid down together. Um, the smaller one holding a doll, in fact, clutching that doll very close, with the older one, or the bigger one, which you would surmise is probably being the older one, um, holding the smaller one closely before looking as though the arms went limp.
I'm gonna grab a blanket off of one of the beds, and I'm going to cover the skeletons.
Okay.
Um, and then I'm gonna stand over top of them, bow my head, and um, take a deep breath. Gond, this is your favorite little artificer follower here. I know I'm your favorite because I tell myself. I pray that you will take these souls and help them find peace and allow them to re-enter the cycle and become useful once again, like all of the junk that you send to me. Amen.
That was you, to clarify, that was you praying to your deity.
Yes, God, the god of smithing and creation and tinkering.
Um, Roll a D100 for me, real quick.
always. Oh, yeah. This one's a D100.
I will tell you what. You roll that real quick. I will come right back to you in about 2 seconds. Veins and Josie, are you guys doing anything?
Try and push on that damn door again, I guess. Yell again.
Okay. Which one are you doing first? And Josie, are you helping with him or are you doing something different?
I mean, I'm gonna say we bum rush the door again.
Pam, you
See if
there?
we can't get it to creak open anymore. We had such good good abilities with
Pam,
Pam.
she might be doing something
She
right now.
she walked away because I'm yelling at her and she's not responding.
That's fine.
Okay.
Here.
Oh,
Okay.
Pam.
I keep being muted. I'm so sorry.
No, it's totally okay. Veins is wanting to either hit the door again and see if he can get if you guys can get it open further, or yell again.
Well, no, I want to do both, but I want to start with pushing on the damn door again.
Yeah, we're
See if
gonna
we can get
do
it.
the same thing. We're gonna push on the stupid door again.
Okay. So same thing. I'll let you guys do the same thing again. Your choice.
We had better luck with you pushing on it and me helping, so
Okay.
let's do that. So
Let's do that.
advantage on your strength check.
Please be good. Ugh.
Okay. So you guys run, or however you guys want to describe. Rather, tell you what. You guys describe exactly what you're doing to force this door open. I've been assuming what you guys are doing, but describe to me exactly what you guys want to do.
I mean, run and bash against the door and just keep pushing as far as it'll go. And
And get
So
out.
this time, the door was open about this much. It was enough to get the
Mhm.
quarterstaff through. When you guys hit it, it opens up double that amount. You guys have about 2 seconds to tell me exactly what you want to do.
um,
I'm gonna shove my dagger in there and see if it holds open.
Okay.
let her do what she's trying to do.
Okay. Odds are even, Jeremy. Or not Jeremy, Mike. Odds are even.
Let's go odds.
Okay. Roll me a d6. Okay. You guys hit this door. This door comes back, and as it comes back, Josephine goes to put her dagger out the door. You realize that as you push the door forward, your quarterstaff falls to the ground. And as it comes back and it hits it, you can hear it creak and a small snap. It doesn't look like your quarterstaff is broken, but it's like when you kind of hit that stick and you hear the snap, but it's like not fully there. If that
Like
makes
it's a
sense.
matter of seconds before it snaps completely.
Could be. It's hard to tell.
Mm.
You can just tell that that was not good for your quarterstaff. The dagger that Josie has put in there just kind of falls to the ground because the quarterstaff's still holding the door open. I will let you guys make
Okay.
your yell.
Okay, so I will look at Josephine and just say, Josie, I don't think we're going to get this door to go open anymore. I say I'll keep yelling and hopefully somebody will hear and come help get us out.
Okay.
Where's this little skeleton placed? What
No,
type of box is this?
Chest.
It's a
At
chest.
at the back side of the room.
So why don't we try to shove this into the door next time we push it?
I mean, I don't know how old that skull is. I suppose we could try.
Might as well use your little dead friend for something.
Skeleton or the chest?
The
I was
chest.
just going to ask that.
The
Well, I think
chest, but if it adds more weight to it, and that will keep all the weight from the door to stay open.
Well, the thing is the door currently is only open. You know what do you say? 6-8 inches. We're not going to be able to use a chest. I mean, we
But what if
might
we
be.
try to use
Yeah,
all of our forces, like really, really hard for that 1 second, and just start to shove it in there?
I mean, if we can get it open up wide enough, for sure. But
Yeah.
it seems like it's snapping back.
I don't know, just a thought.
So, I mean, let's start with the skull, I suppose.
Poor Johnny. Okay, we can do that.
I mean, that's
So
or a femur, maybe, if we can get it wide enough. I mean, I'm thinking about what would be wide enough to, But in the meantime, yeah, while we're gathering bones to try and decipher what would be best for us to try and jam a door with, I would like to yell again.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do some yelling while we try to figure this out.
And
But
I will say that this has all happened as Harper and Fillion, you guys are like cresting the top of the stairs going down. You two can make, well, you three. I will have Harper and Fillion make theirs at disadvantage. Pam, you can make yours just regular for perception check.
I will scream. This time I want to scream. Me and Josie in the library with the candlestick. But
I'm gonna look at you and be like, "Do you not speak English?"
Harper and Fillion, you guys hear nothing. Pan, you hear, like, you know how sometimes the shutters will close and it sounds like something screaming because it's squeaking?
Yeah.
That's what you think you hear. But it's very muffled and it sounds very far away. But you can decipher, the one thing you can decipher for sure is that it is below you.
Huh.
well, I'm just gonna look at Josie and say, the way that dwarf has been fascinated with you, maybe hearing you're in trouble, it'll cause him to come running. I don't know.
I'd rather hell or rotting
You
here. Thank you
two-
very much.
You two make a perception check. And remember those numbers when we come up.
Oh, sorry. I thought it.
No,
Yeah.
it's fine. You guys are
You got it.
7.
7 and 15. So remember those two numbers.
Sure.
Okay.
We are going to go to Harper and Fillion. What are you guys doing?
Going down the stairs.
Okay. Fillion, are you following him?
Yep.
Let me make sure that I'm sending you to the right place. Okay. You guys end up.
The all-you-can-eat buffet.
I
Only
wish that
only if
sounds
it's at a
delicious
strip
right
club.
now.
Well, a brothel.
So you guys end up right, yeah. And Harper, you still have your
Torch lit.
torch lit. Okay. How long does that stay lit for, out of curiosity?
600 rounds. So
So quite some time.
A minute is 10 rounds, so an hour.
Okay. I would say that you're probably about halfway through your torch, if not almost 3/4 of the way at this point.
Okay. I've
that's
got multiple, so when it runs out, I will simply light another one.
okay.
Like before it
So-
goes out, obviously, so I don't have to try to relight it.
Okay. Do me a favor, just mark off one from your torches right now.
Yeah, I just
and
did.
then we'll appreciate it. Okay, so you guys come down this wooden spiral staircase that was from what you guys surmised as being the attic. As you come out, you realize that it's extremely freaking narrow down here. Like, as in, I would say that Fillion, if you were going to crawl in between Harper's legs, you could get by him. But it's not big enough for people to like squeeze by each other unless you're like literally standing like sideways, going face to face or nut to butt or whatever you want to call it, kind of thing.
What are
As
the
you-
floors, walls, ceiling made of? How far down did we travel? All that
One
fun
second,
stuff.
I will get there.
Okay.
You guys surmised that you were in the attic, and it seems like you've come down like 3 levels and have ended on the 4th level. It seems like you're not 100% sure, but you know it was more stairs than when you went up.
Okay.
If that makes sense. In regards to what were some of your other questions that you were asking?
Just what the construction of like the floors, wall, and ceiling are.
Let me see if it says anything in 1 second. It's going to be. So, Harper, you will see that at the end of that hallway, it's basically dirt. This is all dirt down here.
Okay.
It's not paved like the streets you were on. It's not wooden like the house. It's like it comes down and then you're just walking on dirt pretty much at this point. It feels pretty firm to you. It's cool. It's damp. It's not very welcoming. And give me 1 second here, because there is something that you guys do experience. So give me 2 seconds. As soon as it wants to load, for whatever reason, my internet does not want to work out very well. Oh, can't really hear it. It's loading on my end. So as you guys come down here, and you come down, you hear a very faint echo, very eerie. If you guys both would like, you can roll me either an investigation or an insight check, whichever one you guys would like.
And there's a second one just in case of Fey Fiend or Undead. But my first one was a 16.
Okay. I'm trying to see if I know they have it in here somewhere. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's on there. You hear what you believe to be chanting of some sort. You can't make out what it is, and you don't know where it's coming from, but you hear chanting.
Can I distinguish? Are there multiple voices? Just one voice?
What did you roll? A 16?
Yeah.
I would say it. You can't decipher how many, but it sounds like a group.
In that case, I'm going to turn to Filion, put a finger up to my lips like a shh, and then point back up the stairs.
I'll look disappointed. I'll scuff my heels quietly and go
Scuff your
back up the
heels like
stairs.
scuff your heels like how?
Oh, you know, like a kid that's upset. I'm just gonna like that.
Like kicks the ground?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said you do it quietly? I don't know how that would be quiet.
I just
Like you
did
do
it
it
quietly.
like
Like going to going to kick the ground, but intentionally missing.
Yeah,
okay.
like
All right. I'll let that one go. Yeah, I see that smile, Jacob. All right. So are you guys going back upstairs?
Yep.
yeah.
All right. We'll have you guys go back upstairs. I will put your tokens where they need to be. We will jump over to Pan real quick. What are you doing, my little friend?
I guess I would be looking to see where everybody else went now that I've. Oh, actually, I'm gonna check that dollhouse and that toy chest before I leave the room.
All right. Excellent. Let me close out some of these windows here. Oh, excuse me. Um, so you check the toy chest. Um, all you really find in there is, basic like stuffed animals and some toys that like children would have, things like that. Nothing special. Um, as you turn around, so you would be like over here where the toy chest is at. I'm just going to put you on top of the toy chest. As you turn around to go and look at the dollhouse, you will see uh,
A light in the top corner room.
yeah,
Looks
okay,
like a little gnome artificer
you will
looking at you
see
through the window.
two children standing in front of you, blocking your route to the dollhouse. I'm just putting the tokens out there for you.
Do they seem threatening at all, or?
Um, let me see here. Let me just double check one thing real quick. Go ahead and roll me an insight check.
Insight. Oh, this will be good. Yeah, not as bad as I was afraid it'd be.
You're not sure. They don't necessarily seem like they're aggressive. They don't seem like they're friendly. They're just kind of just standing there like staring at you. And I will say this much, because you rolled so high on your last check. These appear to be the same children that were in the street.
All of a
In
sudden,
essence-
Ash comes running into the room and drop kicks him.
In essence, basically, they're wearing the same clothing that you see the skeletons wearing in the room.
Ash has a sixth sense for children that need to be drop kicked.
Yeah, no kidding.
Do they look eerily similar, holding hands, saying, "Come play with us"?
I will only answer anything that Pan asks me at the moment.
I'm gonna look at them, then I'm gonna look at the bodies.
They
Or-
see you look at the bodies, and the older of the two, the girl, the young girl, looks at you and says, um, "Yes, those were ours."
I'm sorry you're stuck in such a shitty place. Is there anything I can do to let you guys let go?
Let me see here.
Move on to a happier place?
Um, Sorry, I'm trying to read because I think you asked me the one question that I don't have an answer to.
I mean, otherwise, y'all are very welcome to just hang out with me till we figure something out.
The little boy is going to clutches. You're going to see him kind of clutch his sister's hand like this, and you can kind of see he's kind of shaking at the moment. And the little girl is going to look at you, and she's going to say, I don't know. They just they left us here."
Well, if you want, you guys can hang out with me, and I mean, we'll figure something out eventually. But I've got all sorts of little knickknacks you can haunt or inhabit or whatever.
I mean, okay, so
Just
um
not Lilith. Anything but that.
Oh, making little ghost
um
friends. I love it.
I will say at this point you don't know exactly what they are, if that makes sense.
I'm
You
assuming ghost, and that's kind of what I'm going with.
okay, okay. I just wanted to be clear about that. That's all.
Don't forget the
She
devil was once an angel.
um she's gonna say, "No, no, we can't leave." And the little boy starts to shake, and he says, "No, they said we can't leave. There's a monster downstairs."
Yeah, there were kind of pains in the butts, but no, that's cool. If you guys want to stay, then that's fine.
No,
I'll shut
no,
the door and
no, you can't leave us. You have to stay here.
all right, unfortunately, guys, I have to. So, like I said, you're more than welcome to stay with me and I'll protect you. And I've got a bunch of friends and they'll help protect you too. They're all a little weird, but they're pretty good people. So far they have not stabbed me in my back yet, which uh, I don't know how long you guys have been on the spectral side of the spectrum, but that's a really good thing nowadays.
Yeah. No, and this is the little boy speaking. He's just gonna start stuttering. And the older of the two, the girl, is gonna look at you and say, we can't leave. Mother and
Okay.
father always said that there was a monster in the basement, which is why we had to stay up here. You know?
Huh.
And so I'm gonna pause you right there because at this point, Harper and Fillion are coming upstairs. Harper and Fillion, where do you guys go after you come upstairs?
So I'm gonna turn to Philly and be like, stay here, watch the doorway, don't go down there, kill anything that comes up. And I'm gonna run out of the room not looking in the room Pan's in, I'm just going to shout, Pan, stay with Fillion. There's something in the basement, and V-line downstairs to find the rest of the party.
Pan, you have about 2 seconds before he makes it to the staircase and makes it downstairs if you would like to yell something. As you hear that in the middle of your conversation with these kids.
I'd yell, as he says, I'd be like, I've got ghosts if that helps.
So Harper, I'm gonna put you right there. Last we heard, you were heading downstairs. You did just hear him say that I have ghosts, if that helps. And Fillion, are you staying at the staircase there? I would venture to say that Pan is not being quiet and has just said, I have ghosts, if that helps.
Yeah, no, I would have yelled that out.
You've been instructed to stay at the staircase by Harper. What would the little combat gremlin like to do?
I want to sneak back into the basement.
Okay.
For the record, Brad, I would have been dashing, like running.
Okay. So I will put you down. I'm trying to remember where that comes out.
It was a bedroom hidden door.
So you will be in this room.
Okay.
Here. Fillion, you said you wanted to sneak back downstairs?
Yes.
Go ahead and make me a stealth check. I will put you back in that spot. Oh, you sneaky little bastard.
Atta girl.
Okay, so I will put you there. And at this point, we're going to skip over to. I will come back to you and Fillion. I'm going to start with you first on the next go around for you three. So keep that in mind when we start over. We're going to go down to Vanes and Josephine. What were those numbers that I told you guys?
7.
15.
Okay. You guys are like pushing up against this door. You're yelling, and all of a sudden, Vanes, you get a familiar but very foul smell in your nose.
Recognize it?
You do.
What is it?
So in the meantime of you asking me what is it, do I recognize it? You will see Ash pop their head around the corner.
God.
So you're standing up against this door yelling, and your face is like up against this crack, and then all of a sudden this little like midget dwarf pops around the corner, and you're just hit with this odor.
Ugh. Oh God! It's something.
I'm just imagining Kevin from The Office, and Ash steps in with a well. Now that's 3 wells.
That's pretty much what's going on, just not as tall and super small.
Yeah.
I'm not. So, Mike, real quick, you can role play out as much as you want. I'm not going to role play for Ash.
That's fine.
I will do some basic interactions with you, but I just wanted to make sure that you knew that moving forward.
Time for crystal clear. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna, because I'm trying not to hurl at that smell. Just open the door. Just open the goddamn door. And I explain how we got the door open in the first place.
How did you get the door open in the first place?
My strength.
You didn't
No.
get the door open.
No, it was wasn't it a book? Lever?
You don't know how the door got open.
I thought we opened it somehow.
Can we discuss this later before we pass out? Can we just get out of this little area and we can discuss in an open space?
Ash is gonna grab the door and just kind of start pulling, but nothing happens.
Yeah,
You gotta try better than that, buddy.
Ash is just gonna shrug at you.
try and find a lever or something.
Or get everybody, and between everybody, I'm sure we can open this goddamn doors.
Or we can try try working on this as a team.
Ash
And as
is
she
gonna
says that,
kinda-
Josie is gonna be screaming and yelling in Inferno. See if that brings any attention to anybody, since regular speech is not working.
So I will help you guys out a little bit. Above table, Mike, you don't know how the door opened because you weren't the one that opened it. However, there is somebody else in that room currently who did open the door.
We can discuss later. Just need to get out of here first. It was a book. It was a book.
As I see Jacob yell, covering his face and yelling down the hallway.
I mean, I wasn't. That wasn't me hiding my face. That was me knife handing. It just happened to be between my mouth and the camera.
Get out of here before I pass out, because all I can think about is the smell and the smell and the smell. So I just need to get out of here before my brain stops working and I pass out. That's what I'm thinking right now.
That was definitely
Ash is gonna
That was
Okay,
definitely a knife
as much
hand,
as you
though.
want to, as much as you want to discuss this outside of the room, we have to discuss it now because I'm not the one who opened the door.
I'm gonna pass out.
Just
so
how did
Ash
you
is
open
gonna
the door?
kind of look at.
Just the book. I was just going through some books and I guess it opened. I don't know, magic. I don't know. Not
Ash,
like I
check
was
the book.
chanting something.
Ash, check the goddamn books.
Oh, please stop doing that. You're gonna make me
So
puke.
Ash is gonna start just stroking his beard
Oh
and
no.
Oh God, no.
nodding, and
Oh,
he's
it's
going
happening.
to. I think it's a he. He's gonna start running
Yeah.
around the room, and he's not even checking books. He's just throwing shit off the shelves, just going like this. And finally, he gets to the one spot after all these books are like thrown off the shelves. He gets to this one spot that's about 3 levels up. It's a little too tall for him, and he has to climb up the shelf. So you just see this little midget dwarf climbing up the shelf. It grabs this one book. It goes to pull it, and as he pulls it, he falls off the bookshelf. But the book pulls, and the door opens for you.
I'm busting out, like just straight
Yeah,
from
Josie's
rushing out.
getting out, and she's kind of like, "Ugh, ugh," as she's getting out of the room, "Ugh," and just holding it
As you
together.
guys exit the room, the door reaches its max, goes click, and shuts.
Josie's running.
And as you guys run off, Ash runs off to another room.
Thanks, Ash.
And all
Yes,
hear
thank you, friend.
all you hear in the background is
Take a shower.
comes off.
Okay, bye. And I'm thinking
so-
Josie is gonna go.
So yeah, I will let you guys make one movement real quick, and
Okay.
then we're gonna switch up. We're up to the other group.
I'll if Josie hasn't gotten too far away, I'll try and catch up to her and say, I think we're done on this level. Let's go upstairs and see if we can catch up with the rest.
Yeah, let's go meet him.
If
So we
Okay,
go-
so you guys are out here talking.
if you'd allow it, Brad, as soon as I got down the stairs and hit that room, I would have started calling for Vanes and Josie.
So I would say that probably is the time that you're about coming down the stairs with all of this happening, because Ash throwing everything off the bookshelf is like you're coming down the stairs, and
Okay.
they've just come busting out of this room, and you just see it, and you don't really see Ash, but you just get this fucking whiff of just nastiness that runs by you, and then
Well-
disappears.
I just left my shadow in a potentially dangerous situation, so I don't care. I'm just going to look at Josie and Ash and be like, there's something in the basement, and there's bodies. Follow me. and I'm gonna lead them back upstairs to the attic.
So we will start off with you guys getting up to the attic. Well, you getting up to the attic. Are you other two following, or what are you guys doing?
Following.
Josie?
Yeah, I'm following, I guess.
Okay. So I will put you guys all. Little Lee staircase came up right here.
Yep.
Harper and Veins. And I did say that I was going to start off with our little gremlin over here, who has very stealthily, very quietly gone back down the stairs.
I'd have drawn my short sword on the way down the stairs, too.
Okay. Let's turn on some music for you. So same thing I described before. You get down there, you're in the dirt, or there's that dirt pathway. It opens up to, it's the left and the right to you. Left being your east, your right being west.
Can I tell which direction the chanting's coming from?
You cannot. Unfortunately, the echoes are kind of bouncing around everywhere, so at the moment it is... No matter what you rolled, you wouldn't be able to know where it was coming from.
Okay. I guess I'll peek around here.
Okay.
So I can see down to them. Yeah.
So I'm going to put you... Well, I'll just leave it there. As you come around, you again will see a hallway leading, or a dirt hallway leading to your left. And it looks like it curves, so it doesn't dead end, but you can tell that it only goes so far.
Mm-hmm.
Probably about 10, 15 feet that way. And then it looks like it might curve, but you're not sure. Before that, about 5 feet to your left, you will see an open doorway. You can't tell where it leads to. You can just tell it's like a little hallway of sorts. And then to your right, it's a long hallway that goes down, and it looks like, or you think you might see some openings that are probably passageways, but you're not sure.
Are those? Is that wood or a picnic table down there?
And so, down here, you see a wooden structure of sorts, but you're not sure what it is.
I guess I will go up and to the left.
Up and to the left?
That, yeah, peek around this
So go ahead and move
corner.
your... Yep, there you go. So as you pass right here, you look to your right, and you can see that it goes down about another 10, 15 feet. And then it looks like it branches off again, but you can't tell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and make me just a quick perception check as you pass that hallway. Okay. At an 18, I would say that you recognize that this is some sort of possible, like, where we keep bodies at, maybe like a crypt or something like that.
Just to that part to the right.
To the right. So
okay.
If you're looking at the map, so the top of the map being like it goes up and goes to the left.
Yeah.
Where you're at right now, directly to your right is what you're looking at. So that's what I just described to you.
Okay.
You're not 100% sure what's over there, but it looks like what you think might be that. As you come up, and I'll move you right about there, just to that little thing as you peek the corner here. You peek the corner, you see a small set of staircases that are like kind of leading down just a little bit. It's not much, but it leads down a little bit, and you see what looks like a wooden table with some chairs.
Okay, I'll get in just inside enough to peek around the room, see if there's anything else in there.
Okay. I'll let you make this move, and then we're going to go upstairs.
Okay.
So when you come into this room, you're going to see that wooden table that I described to you, and you will notice that there's 4 chairs. And that's at the east end, so that's the top of the map, right there. To the west, which is the bottom, so like down here, there's a small wall that's, I mean, what you can see is what you can see. And you will see over here, it looks like it might have some kind of pallet in this room of some sort. And then there's like a hallway right here leading off to the north. Same thing down here. You think you might see some pallets down there. But you're not sure. So we will pause there with you. And we are going to go upstairs to Pan. So, Pan, you will have a short conversation, or you will have the ability to have a short conversation, finish up your conversation, or whatever you want to do, before you will hear Harper, Vanes, and Josephine coming up the stairs. You there, buddy? Jeremy?
Sorry, what? My
Oh,
wife
there
was
you
talking
go.
to me.
Oh, no, that's okay. Do you want me to go to the other group real quick?
No, that's all right. I'm good now.
Okay. So you have the ability to have a short conversation with the individuals that you are speaking to currently, before you will hear Vanes, Harper, and Josie coming up the stairs.
What is your guys' names?
The girl's gonna look at you and I'm Rose, and this is my brother, Thorn.
I love the naming scheme. It's awesome. Would it help if me and my friends killed the monster in the basement?
I mean, the little boy's gonna look up at his sister, and his sister's gonna kind of look it down at him, and I don't know if anybody can kill that thing in the basement.
Oh, don't worry. That's what me and my friends do. We go and find monsters that are preying upon small children, and we make them regret their life choices as it flashes before their eyes.
Sorry. Got me right as I was eating a donut. Thorn is going to grab Rose, and he's going to kind of pull Rose a little bit closer and say, and you can tell, you, Ben, can tell, based on what I know about you, you would easily be able to tell that Thorn is very, very frightened or very scared. Of what exactly, you're not sure. Seems like he might be scared of possibly his own shadow. But Rose, on the other hand, she's gonna kind of look down at him and say, she's gonna look back at you and say, no, you can't leave us. You can't leave us with that thing down there.
I am going to reach into my bag and, as an artificer, I have all sorts of trinkets and doodads and things that are completely worthless. And I'm going to look for the one that just looks the shiniest and the coolest. And I am going to use my magic to make it glow.
Okay.
I can tinker with things and make them either glow or like make a noise or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna find something real shiny and cool looking, and I'm gonna make it glow. And
What do you do with it once you make it glow?
okay, I'm gonna pull it out of my bag, and I'm going to slowly walk up to Thorn. And
Let me ask you real quick before you
yeah,
do anything else.
okay.
Is it glowing when you pull it out of your bag, or do you pull it out not glowing and then it starts glowing?
Nope, I'm gonna hit it with the magic and then pull it out so it's glowing when it comes out.
So as soon as you pull that out and it's glowing, you're going to see Thorn just completely start to cower and run behind his sister.
He's not a fan of the glowy things.
Rose is going to look at you and you don't understand. Like he's so scared. He's scared of everything.
Thorn, this item here, this is a magic ward. Do you know what that is?
Um, Thorn's going to shake his head no, but he's going to kind of like, as you kind of like hold it out, he's looking away, kind of. I don't know if you can see me on camera, but he's kind of like doing the whole pulling away, like, get it away, get it away, get it away, get it away, kind of thing.
I'm gonna tune the glow down till it's like just barely glowing. See if that helps at all.
You see no change in
All right. No change in Thorn at all, huh?
yeah, no change in
Okay.
Thorn.
Well, what a magic ward does is it protects a room. It prevents monsters and scary things and evil from coming into the room.
And
Okay.
just as you say that, the other three will have gotten up to the top of the stairs. So you guys hear everything else that Pan is saying from this moment on.
Right.
On
So
the
what
way.
I'm gonna
Sorry, go ahead.
uh, I'm gonna set that down on the floor. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna set it on the blanket over top of their bodies. So what I'm gonna do, Thorn, is I'm going to leave this here. And this is going to keep
No.
you guys safe.
No.
No.
So you three are going to hear Pan saying that, and then you're going to hear, no, no.
A brief moment of retcon. On the way up the stairs, I would have been filling them in on the bodies, the general layout, and
Okay.
then the chanting in the basement, all that. And I think I'd be asking Josie if she has the capability of producing magical light so that I don't have to carry a torch down there, so I can be more efficient. And I'd be stepping in front of the room as I hear no, no, no. And when I see the ghosts having fought one in
Well,
this house already, I'm just
you
gonna
will hear
jump
no,
and
no,
swing.
no. But Pan, what did you say right before that?
Yeah. Right before he said no?
Yeah. I think you said I'm going to leave it right here.
Yeah.
So you heard, I'm going to leave it right here, and then no, no, no. So two different distinct voices. You hear Pan's and a voice that you don't recognize.
Okay. I don't think that's going to change the fact that when I step and look in the room and see the ghosts, I'm just going to jump and swing, having already fought a specter in this house.
Okay. So, let me see here real quick. I will have you, actually, all of you, roll initiative for me real quick. Oh, excuse me. and then
That's you, Pam.
Give me a second.
Look at me causing problems.
Yeah, for real.
Okay.
Ain't even know. Oh crap! I did it twice.
Get them initiative tracker.
Lay down.
There we go. Okay, so we're going to start at the top of the round. Harper, what are you doing?
Fight.
So real quick, judgment call on your part. Pam
Mhm.
accidentally rolled initiative twice, and the second one was significantly lower than the first.
Oh, we will go ahead. Thank you for doing that. I did not see that. Looks like she originally had a 19. Oh shit. I changed her HP. Pam, do you know what your HP was originally?
Ah, shit. No.
I can tell you what it would be. Pam, what's your con score?
Oh no.
It'd be 8 plus her con modifier.
8 plus your con modifier.
16.
So
So
8 plus 3
3.
is 11.
Yep.
And I typed that in there. Is that what it is? In the because
I got it. I fixed it.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, Harper, you're up first in the initiative order.
All right. So like I said, I would jump and swing.
Okay.
So
Are you swinging at the one? I'm assuming the one that's closest to the door.
Yeah, the closest one. So
Okay.
Warhammer first. Hits. And then offhand with the torch. Which misses.
Okay, let me check something here. Real quick.
And then just kind of do like a half step sort of thing.
Okay. As you go to do a half step, make me a charisma saving throw.
Five.
So as you go to make a half step, you hit this thing that's there. I'll let you make your half step there. You hit this thing that's there, and it takes the hit, and then as you step away, you feel this really weird feeling as that thing disappears. Above table, you have gained a new
Traveling putty.
no, you have gained a new flaw.
Oh, lovely.
I will.
He better not smell like fucking ash.
I will type it into your thing.
Okay.
As soon as I can find it here.
I will burn his ass alive.
So I'm going to go ahead and type it in there. Jeremy, make me a charisma saving throw, please.
A charisma saving throw?
A
So
charisma saving
curious.
throw.
The fuck did I ever do to you, dude? Jesus. Yeah. I thought we was friends, man.
Same thing happens to you, Jeremy. Except for you're not swinging at the other character or at the other person. You see Harper come in, just smack the little boy with his thing, and then the little boy all of a sudden disappears, and you're just like, and you look up at where Rose is at, and Rose makes eye contact with you, and then just vanishes as you feel a very odd feeling come over you. You also gain a flaw, which I will add in there. So give me just a second. What are you guys doing now?
Waiting for you to finish typing the flaw so I can see what it is.
I mean, I'm just standing there watching.
There you go, Harper. Yours is added. Should be added.
So Vanes and Josie, you'd see me run up to that doorway and take a swing at that ghost, and then kind of do a sidestep, and stand there for a second, and you see my demeanor visibly change from ready, let's go to oh fuck. And I'm immediately going to drop the torch and the warhammer and go fetal position and just be like staring at the ceiling and the walls, shaking.
Oh no.
Oh no. Jeremy, I have added yours to your
Yeah, I
note
fucking see
tab.
that.
So yeah, there you go. I will let you guys mull that over for a second. Baines and Josie, I will give you guys an opportunity to do something right now if you want, because you guys really haven't had a chance to take a turn. You're now out of initiative. Yeah.
Rose and Thorn are gone.
Yeah, you don't see them anymore.
Okay. Well, I still
Rose
see
is
Rose.
gone too.
Yes, they're both gone.
Token was still there. That's why I'm asking. I thought
On
that's
the-
what you said, but I was just double checking. Okay,
yeah,
so
they're both gone. I just forgot to take them off the tracker.
all right. Well, I guess I'll go walk up to. Oh, didn't mean to go that far. Walk up to Harper and I guess pick up his torch. What the hell's wrong with you, dude?
When he walks up to me, I'm going to immediately start scampering down the hallway and into this room. Like, I don't get up, it's like a panic crawl. And you just hear Harper, oh, fuck, oh, shit, fuck.
Anything else from anybody?
Josie, go check on Pan.
Yeah. I'm gonna go check on Pam, like,
And I'll
Hi,
start
buddy.
heading that way.
Hi, buddy.
So I'm gonna pause you guys right there because it sounds like you're checking on the characters. I'm
going to call out for Fillion while I'm at it.
Okay.
Fillion, you better come get your boy. He's tweaking.
Fillion, you hear nothing.
I presumed as much.
But we are going to jump over to you, Fillion. What would you like to do?
I guess I'll get right here. See what's
Katie,
around.
It's 11:05. Did you have to go, or are you good?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for checking on that. I've been watching
Yeah,
on time,
thank you.
but thank you. Okay. As you go around, I mean, you see more of what you have been seeing. You can tell that the hallway over here seems to go down and dart directly to the left. So that would be darting. Basically, it's going north and then darts directly to the west. Down here, you see what you think is more of pallets. You can tell in here it's definitely pallets you can see, but you can't see fully into the room, so you don't know if there's anything else in there.
Sleeping pallets.
Hold on, let me double check, make sure I'm giving you the right info. Looks like straw.
Okay.
Not like fresh straw, but like moldy old straw
Mm-hmm.
that's been sitting there for a minute.
Okay. I guess I would sneak over here and peek down that hallway. More stairs. Huh?
Yeah. So I mean, what you see is what you see.
Yeah.
It's a stair that opens up into um, a room, a room that's very similar to what you've been into.
Mhm.
You see like a stone half circle right there so far.
Peek around that wall.
Okay.
Can I see what from there? What any more details about the stone half circle? What it might be?
Yes. So actually, I will go ahead and describe what this room is right now. So this is basically just like an open, like an open common room, basically.
Mhm.
The only thing that's kind of unusual about it is that there is a like a stone circle. It has a rope and pulley mechanism that's above it. So like on the roof, there's a beam that kind of comes
Mhm.
across, and there's a rope and pulley mechanism that seems to have been bolted into the into it, and it kind of comes down, and you see a bucket that's hanging from the rope that comes down. It's like in the movie where you see like the bucket sitting on top of the well kind of
Mhm.
thing with the rope kind of off to the side. That's exactly
Mhm.
what you're seeing right now.
Okay.
And then around the room, you will see, let me count how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 openings. You can't really see into any of those openings except for the one that's down here at the far west. And you see, make sure I'm giving you the right answer here. Something wooden, some kind of wooden. I don't know how to explain it. Furniture device. It's just like you can tell it's something that's built out of wood. Put it that way.
Okay. I guess I will sneak over there and look at it from this
Okay.
corner.
Are you going into that one? Okay. So as you come up to here, you will see that that is a uh, wooden. Where is it at? A wooden chest.
Okay. Yeah, that piques my interest. And can I tell as I've been moving around, is the chanting still just everywhere?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay.
You still hear the chanting. It hasn't gone away.
Okay.
You're entering that room?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so in this room, you will see a wooden frame that has a moldy straw mattress, so you can tell it hasn't been used in a long time.
Mhm.
Um, it smells pretty bad, to be honest with you. Like you can smell that damp, moldy nastiness
Yeah.
kind of going on. You see that wooden chest, and on that chest is a rusty iron padlock.
I'd like to try to pick it with my tools.
Okay. Go ahead and make me. I think if you use your tools, it should add your. Are you proficient with them?
I am.
If you're proficient with them, go ahead and click it because it'll add your proficiency modifier.
Oh, where do I click it?
We should have set Thieves Tools on your skills tab last week.
Yeah, let me see if they did.
If they're not there, just roll a straight dexterity check
Yeah.
and then add 2
And
to
we'll
the
add
roll.
a 2 to it. Yeah,
Okay.
so roll a dex and then we'll add a 2 to it. $11 plus what? 2? 13. You get it in there. You're trying to get this thing to go, but it's like so rusty you can feel like the tool's just not moving it. It
Mhm.
doesn't break, but you get to that point where you're afraid that if you try push that any harder, um, that it would break. but it's not to say that you couldn't like retry again by repositioning things. It's just where you're at right now. You feel like is not a good position.
Okay. Is the wood of the chest still decently um structurally sound, or is it like rotten?
Make a. Give me 2 seconds. I want to say insight, but it could be investigation. So let me look real quick. Let's go with investigation. You have no idea. It looks like a wooden chest to you.
Okay. I would try to pick it again instead of
Okay.
thinking I could get through rotten wood.
Go ahead and give me another check.
That's even worse.
Yeah. So this time, like you're doing it, and as you go to do it, you can definitely feel it's not budging. You go to pull your tool out, and it's like it's not bent to the point that it's unusable,
Mm-hmm.
but you can tell that you just kind of bent the shit out of it. So you kind of like bend it back into place.
Okay,
Kind of
I'll put
thing.
them away. Grumble a little bit,
Um,
and
I will let you make one more move, and then we'll switch up to the others.
okay. I think I'd go and check out what I'm assuming is another room here. Peek
Yep.
around the corner.
So we'll move out, and as you come out, you'll look to your right,
Mhm.
which is to the south, and you'll see a couple staircases heading up.
Okay, that makes sense because it was.
So you're here. Do you come in here, or are you just like right there on the cusp?
Oh no, I would have been peeking around to see what's in there.
Okay, so like right here.
Yeah.
You'll see a similar moldy straw bed that you saw in the other room.
Okay. And I
Do you
would
go
ultimately, yeah, I'd go in there and see if there's another chest, and
as you enter the room? There is another chest.
I'd probably try to do that one too. So coming up.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a dex check and see what happens.
One of these fucking chests is gonna open for me.
Same thing. It's very rusty, just like the last one, and you bent your tool again, and you're like, man, I didn't break it, but I'm like kind of pushing my luck here.
Mm-hmm.
So you're able to bend it back into shape. You can try one more time before we switch up if you want, or you can wait until we're done with the group upstairs.
Sure, what the hell?
So this time you put it in, and you're like, please don't break, please don't break, please don't break. Click, and you like pause for a minute because you're like,
Was that
fuck,
my
did I
tool?
just? Yeah, exactly. Like, was that my tool or was that the lock? And then you're like, kind of like squint your eyes open and you pull it out like a little kid would, and you're just like it didn't fucking break or something. So the chest is now unlocked.
Open it and look inside.
Okay. Um, so you open it, and inside you find just a bunch of like worthless items, like old linen clothes that are kind of like you go to pull them up, and as you pull them up, they're just like starting to fall apart, kind of thing. But one thing that does catch your little eye, your little gremlin eye, um, is a hairbrush. A hairbrush that's specifically. Uh, Let me make sure I'm telling you the right thing. Yes. It's ivory in color, or ivory rather,
Mhm.
and it has silver bristles to it.
Ooh.
So it's not something that you're used to seeing.
Mhm. Well, that and the rusty lock are going in my pocket.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Uh, Remind me at the end of the game. I went ahead and put this in your inventory. The hairbrush in your inventory.
Okay.
Remind me at the end of the game that I will add a rusty lock to your inventory also. In fact, right. Yeah, maybe. If I lost my pen. So, all right. So while I'm grabbing my pen, let's jump up to the other group here, real quick. We got Harper cowering in one room. Veins, I think, was like calling out at the last time for Fillion to come and get her boy. And Josie was going to check on Pan. Josie, let's start with you. Or rather,
Yeah.
you guys can kind of all interact at the same time if you want. That's fine too.
Okay.
But we'll start with you, Josie, if you want to.
Are you okay, Pan?
Jeremy, you might be muted, bud.
Or he's not okay.
Or he's not okay.
Good point.
Veins and Harper, you guys can also interact too.
Pan. Pan.
I'm gonna walk to the end of the hallway so I can at least see Harper.
As soon as you come around the corner, I just scream. And if you look in the room, you can see me like trying to claw my way up the wall.
Do I hear this? Mr. DM?
Well, he did say he would scream, and yeah, I would say so. You were just one room over, so yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at Pan and say, you don't panic. You stay right here.
You can't see him. He's down a hallway, L-shaped hallway in another room.
She's talking to Pan.
I'm talking to Pan.
Oh!
That I don't know if he's like, whatever he's going through because he's not responding. So I'm just gonna say, stay right here. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. And then I'm gonna go to Baines and be like, what's happening? Who screamed?
Jeremy, are you there, bud? You might be muted, buddy.
No, can you hear me now?
Yes.
There you are.
Oh, yeah. No, sorry. I actually said that when she says that, I look at her and I bend over and put this shiny little trinket that's no longer glowing on top of the blanket with the bodies in it. And then I sigh and pull my gun out.
Okay.
Okay.
And then he screamed and
Okay,
everybody
so
ran that way.
then I'll look at Josephine and say he's tripping. Like I don't know what the fuck's wrong with him, but
So
if anybody would know, it'd probably be Fillion.
By the time
Not-
Josie gets down the hall and can see me, I have ducked underneath the blankets of the bed that I'm on, and I'm now hiding.
So I'm gonna
let's pause there real quick.
Okay.
Dan, Josie did tell you to stay there.
She did. And that's why I am walking out the door towards the room that
Okay.
Harper,
Okay.
with my little face in a fierce scowl.
So I'm gonna hand the torch to Josephine.
Okay.
Pan, do you know where Fillion is?
No, but if I had to guess, she's in the basement. He told her not to go.
Okay, well he said he was taking us to the basement, but we came upstairs. Where is it?
You have no idea.
Somewhere over there, they had gone into either the north or the south room, one of the two, when he found the staircase and said they were going downstairs.
Okay, well I'm gonna go see if I can find Fillion, cause I ain't dealing with this. And I turn and walk towards the south room. I guess.
What do you do when you enter that room?
Look for some sign of a door leading down.
You find it over to the north. So
Yeah, I know
like-
technically where it is, but that's yeah. I'm
No,
just playing out what I do.
Yep, you find it. Well, I was gonna say if you like walked in the room and you were just like, "Oh, I'm looking straight ahead," well, you wouldn't have seen it because it's
Yeah.
straight off to the right.
Okay.
But
I'm
yeah,
gonna
you found it.
I'm gonna call out. There's a door in here. I think this might be it. I'm gonna go see if I can get Fillion and start calling Fillion as I head down the steps.
You hear no response.
Okay, well, that's still what I'm gonna do is head
Okay.
down the steps and call for Fillion.
Um, real quick, Veins, you get to the bottom of the steps. You see all the stuff that I've described to Filion.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, like that dirt hallway. It's pretty small. It looks like a one-person hallway kind of thing. And you hear that ghostly chanting. Same thing. You're not able to make out what they're saying or where it's coming from. All you can discern is it's like bouncing off the walls, kind of thing.
Okay. You said earlier it's a dirt floor.
Yes.
Is there like tracks on the dirt floor?
Um,
I mean, I'm no survivalist, but
make a.
oh, apparently I am a survivalist. Shit.
I'm gonna say go ahead and make a perception check at this point.
Okay. 5.
You see. It's pretty obvious that there's a bunch of steps all over the place. It's very hard for you to tell if any of them are recent or anything like that. You just see a bunch of footprints all over the place. Kind of like the moon. Looks like they're there and they just have never gone away.
Okay, well, I'm going to stop calling for Fillion once I hear the chanting.
Okay.
'Cause I don't want to alert anybody. But I need to go find Fillion.
Okay. I will let you make one movement, and then I'll jump up to the other group.
Well, I mean, I guess come up here and see if I can decipher the most recent tracks.
Are you proficient in survival?
Yes.
Go ahead and make a survival check.
Came as part of my background, I guess. 9. Doesn't mean I'm good at it.
So what
means
were
I
you
know how.
trying to decipher exactly?
Which way the freshest tracks went. Like the tracks on top of all the other tracks.
To you, it's a dirt floor, and it's really hard to tell which one's fresh, which one's not. So you're unsure because there's so many tracks there.
Okay.
I'm gonna pause you though, real quick, Veins. I'm gonna jump up to the
Okay.
rest of the group real quick. Looks like someone, Pan, was making a move to here. Josie, were you making a move?
I'm just gonna say, like, are you okay?
So you're just like standing out in the hallway, like, "Hey,
Yeah,
are
just
you
looking at
okay?"
and kind of like he doesn't look okay to me, so I'm just asking, like, keep him a little distance a bit and asking if
Who doesn't look okay?
Pan.
Pan.
He's giving me creepy, weird vibes.
Make an insight check.
Yeah. Not like he's being possessed or anything, at least not right now, but just something off about him.
You do notice something off about him. unfortunately, you really haven't had a whole lot of interaction with Pan.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to decipher if something's off completely or what exactly is off. You can just tell something seems to be like you get that air of like I feel like
Right.
something's off.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically what you were thinking.
Okay.
You just don't know what.
Okay.
The two
So I'm
of you
gonna
would
stay just
hear.
there in the hallway because at this point I don't know where Harper's also going through. So in case that they decide to like run off or do anything or hear anything funny, I'm here in this little hallway, just kind of keeping an eye on both of them, I guess.
The two of you would hear Harper openly weeping in his blanket fortress.
And I'm gonna say, "Oh boy."
Pan, do you do anything?
Yeah, I'm walking into the room, and I'm going to say in a very calm voice, Harper, I'm not mad at you for killing my friend. And then you hear the hammer on my gun cock. I just want to talk.
You'd see my body like shift as close to the corner of the room as possible, and I continue crying under the blanket.
Look at the mice, George. Look at the mice.
Tell me about the rabbits, George.
So Josie, you make a perception check real quick.
Okay.
See how pretty the flowers are? They're blooming.
Just look at the flowers.
You hear Pan walk in and say, "Hey, buddy, I just want to talk," and then you hear this, and you see Pan's little pistol like out by his side.
I'm gonna jump on top of, of Pan and try to drop him on the floor.
That's funny because we were just talking about
We
that.
we just discussed went over the shove rules.
Didn't I fucking tell you I was gonna write that shit down for a reason?
Yep.
Let me see here. Okay, so you're trying to tackle him to the ground.
Tackle him down. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna call that a. Let me ask you this: in your tackle, are you grabbing him and going to the ground, or are you just trying to like hit him and have him go to the ground?
Oh, I'm grabbing him definitely. We're both going down.
So, first thing we're gonna do, you're gonna make two of these checks because we're gonna do one for the shove, one for the grapple. So for the shove, I'm going to need Pam to make or I'm sorry, not Pam. Josie make a strength check.
Okay.
And Pan, you can do either athletics or acrobatic.
Oh man.
Pan, you there, buddy?
Yeah. What did I need to do?
Athletics or acrobatic.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm shit at both of those.
Can I gift Pam a reroll?
What did we say the rules were on that? From you? No, because it's your stream, so you have unlimited points, so no.
Like, I don't watch the stream enough that I'd have 10,000 points, though. Let's be real.
I don't have the stream up right now, but I would say if you want one, I guess you could if that's how we were doing. Is that what we were doing? 10,000 points for one.
Oh, not that one. Yeah, it was 10,000.
Was it your own reroll or a gift to another person?
Can gift it to another. It just says player reroll, so.
Okay, it's okay. I'm going to say no then, because if you say player reroll to me, that is your own reroll. It doesn't say gift a player.
Fine, I will use more literal verbiage.
I'm just trying to make it fair here.
That's not what it was meant for, though, and you know it.
Okay. Fine. If you want to go ahead and gift her one.
Fuck yeah, concrete.
But we're changing that so we know about it going forward.
There. I will
Alright,
update
so-
it tonight.
Pam, or Josie, you can re-roll your strength check.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Pam. And you roll the same thing.
God damn it. God damn it.
So, okay, so then I need you to make one more, Josie, strength
Okay.
check. And Pan, Jeremy, I need you to make either another athletics or an acrobatic.
There you go. Fuck.
Okay, so here's how this goes down.
Can I give Pan a reroll?
Pan? No.
You said
One a
one.
game.
You said one. I'm just fucking. Oh, one a game. Okay, you said it.
I don't know how many fucking points you have, okay? I know how many I have because I've never spent any on your fucking stream. Oh. All right, here's what happens. Josie hears Pan walk into the room, and he's like, "Hey, little buddy, I just want to talk." As the gun fucking cocks, and he's got it down by his side, and Josie's like, "Oh fuck!" and goes running in. She goes to like football tackle him, gets up there, hits him, wraps her arms around him, grapples him, but the tackle doesn't go anywhere. So you just see this giant ass tiefling. Yeah, it's pretty much like a hug. So Pan, you are grappled right now. You basically, this giant tiefling went to go tackle a gnome, and the gnome like didn't budge one bit.
Love it.
Such a low center of gravity, you know. He just
Child
fucking was
gnome.
like a
Just to
fucking
be clear.
stone. So yeah.
Jeremy, if you're
Right.
talking, we can't hear you.
No, I wasn't.
Okay, just making sure.
So Harper, you see this. Is there anything in particular you do?
I do not see it. I am currently in my Fortress of Solitude crying.
So I appreciate that that clarification. You hear this because you hear a doo, 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 and you hear what sounds like two bodies hitting, and then I don't know what they're doing after that, but that's what you hear. Do you do anything?
I would venture with commotion that I would say fuck the fortress, throw the blanket off, and just run past everybody out of the room.
Okay. Where are you running to? Let me know where you're running to. I'm going to ask Pan what he's doing.
20,
Let Josie have a...
there.
Well, I'll ask Pan what he's doing, and then we'll skip downstairs to our other little friend. Okay.
Do you want anything for, like, shoulder checks as I run past them or anything? Because I'm not being suave about it. Like, I'm just fucking booking. Nothing's going to stop me. I'm just going.
Oh,
You're lagging out bad, Brad.
Oh no.
Brad, shut your camera off.
my internet, maybe?
There you go. Now you're back.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we're back. Sorry, they've been doing something with the fiber optics out here, so I'm not surprised that my internet's being janky. Harper just ran past you, Pan. Josie just came up and tried to tackle you. You felt her try to tackle you, and you're just like, dude, what the fuck? And Josie's now hugging you. In essence, you're grappled.
I'm gonna can I let go of him automatically as I notice that this failed? I'll just let go.
I mean, you can absolutely drop the grapple.
Yeah, I let go and I'm like, what the heck was that? As I notice Harper just like howling us.
Yeah, you can absolutely drop the grapple if you want.
Okay, so yeah, that's what's happening.
I would have dashed, so I would have ended up over there. And can you take the torch? Yeah, can you take the torch off me? Because I don't have it.
I sure can. So Pan, you saw all this happen. Josie had you grappled, and then she just let it go. Are you doing anything?
No, I'm just
No,
standing there.
Pan, Jeremy.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm heading for the stairs to go down.
Okay. So keep in mind you don't know where the stairs are at. I would venture to say that you know they're not in the room that you're in currently. Um, I would say if you are you coming into this room and looking around.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
because I know they're in this room somewhere.
So you are currently in the stairs.
And I'll go down the stairs as far as I can.
Okay. So you make it about halfway down, and we are going to switch over to Fillion real quick.
All right.
Let me see here. Jeremy, I'm going to put you down there. You'll have made it down there by the time we get back to you.
Okay.
Fillion, what are you doing?
Well, I got my prize, so I'm
Okay.
gonna head this way up these 2 sets of stairs.
Okay, you're going up those stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as a reminder, you can do whatever you want to do. I just want to make sure that I explain clearly for myself. There were what looked like other openings in that room that you were in.
Yeah.
If you want to bypass them, I'm totally fine with that. I don't know if I said that there was other room openings.
Yeah, you said there were 5.
Okay. So you want to go there.
Mm-hmm.
You will get to here.
Oh, is there an opening there?
You're going to get to here. I'm just explaining as you go. So you get to here. And as you get to here, you look to your right, which is west, and you see a long corridor that's about 30, 40 feet with a staircase that looks like it's going down.
Okay.
You get up to here, and you see an S curve coming in, and you ended right there.
Okay.
If you would like to move any more, you're welcome to.
Yeah, I'd look around here.
Okay. You peek in here and you see what you think is a wooden table.
Does it look familiar?
It looks like when you came down here, it looks like it might have been that wood thing that you saw at the end of the hall, but you're not sure.
Okay.
And then over in this area is a darkened alcove.
Ooh. Darkened? Isn't it all dark down here?
It is. But it's specifically more dark over in that area.
More dark. Like magically dark?
Hard to say.
Okay.
I cast magic missiles of the darkness.
As you come into this room, there's a plain wooden table in the middle of the room. It's flanked by wooden benches, so think of like a picnic table or like a long table people sit at. Across the room, so as you can see all those little lines and stuff that look like dirt and shit like that.
Yeah.
Those are all like moldy humanoid bones that are strewn across dirt. Right there. And then yeah, you notice that darkened alcove over in the corner.
Can I roll like a insight or something to see if I get any vibes off the alcove? And the rooms and stuff.
You are welcome to roll, we'll say, I mean, I don't know what you mean by vibes.
I mean, it's a darker than dark alcove. So
like she's checking for a gut feeling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
I'd probably say that's probably what insight is what
if
I'm
I have
looking for.
any.
Yeah, that's what I'd do.
Your gut feeling is this whole fucking place is creepy. Um, with the chanting and everything else, you kind of are like, man, this is not. I'm not getting these good vibes down here. Um, but you being you, the alcove draws your curiosity, despite the fact that you're like, it's like that song, my body's telling me no, but my mind is telling me yes, or vice versa,
Okay.
kind of
Well,
thing.
I guess I can't help myself then. I'll sort of come over this way and get to the side of it, not right in front of it.
Okay.
And as I pass, do I see veins?
Uh, at this point, I'm going to say you don't see veins. I don't know where veins would have moved. So I'm going to say no at the moment.
Okay. And I will peek around, see if I can see anything more this close.
Let me see here. Let's see something here. As you pop around that corner, you get a very like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, I shouldn't have done this moment
Mm-hmm.
as a creature. Let me pull it up here so I can kind of describe it a little bit to you. It's like a worm like creature coming out of the wall, filling up that space. It has like a beak. And have you ever seen fuck, what the hell is that movie called? With the
Tremors?
graboid? What's
Oh,
that?
I was gonna
Tremors.
say Tremors.
Tremors.
Yes, Tremors. Yeah,
Okay.
with the graboids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a graboid with like tentacles off the side. So I will see if I can pull
A
up that
statue
picture.
or live?
No, it's live. I just shared the picture. I don't know if you guys can see that.
I got it.
Yeah.
So it pops out, and I need you to roll initiative, Katie. Okay. Okay. So we will take one round with you guys, and then we will switch to the others.
Okay.
It coming out. Okay. It's going to lash out with one of its tentacles at you. And let's see what happens. It misses.
It's because Fillion's fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah. So that will be the end of. Oh wait, nope, never mind. Let me make sure. Yes, now that is the end of its turn. So that will go on to you.
Well, I will disengage and run as far as I can up this hallway.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
what's your
to the
movement
stairs.
speed?
30.
30?
Yeah.
I would say that's what. That's about 30, right where you're at, like right here.
Okay.
And we will pause there. We will go to Veins real quick. So Veins, starting out where you're at, there's nothing, like none of what has happened with Fillion has happened just yet. That happens in a few moments after you get down there. So based on when you come down there, where would you go?
I well, that's what I was going to say is I was looking for trying to decipher which way Fillion went, but because I couldn't decipher which way Fillion went, am I seeing the whole hallway? Like, how far down would I have seen the table down there from where I was?
Yeah, you would see what looked like a table. In fact,
Then I
I would actually say, if it makes it easier on you, now that I'm thinking about it, because would you say you were probably trying to put in some time to see which ones are Fillion's footprints?
yeah, knowing being that we've traveled with Fillion and Harper and the whole group for so long, I know Fillion's size.
Okay.
So I
So
mean, I kind of know what I'm looking for as far as trying to track Fillion.
okay. So we'll say that while you're spending your time trying to decipher which ones are Fillion's, um, one Pan is going to come down to the bottom of the stairs, and he's going to see you looking around. And Fillion, I would say at this point you're coming down that hallway and you realize, oh shit, there's Veins as you're coming down the hallway.
Okay.
If that makes it easier. So Veins, you see Fillion are running down the hallway. You're kind of like, oh shit, I don't have to look at the footprints anymore.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so we'll just make it easy on that to help it flow.
Okay. Then
For RP purposes, there, Brad. Should they roll initiative or no?
At the moment, no.
Okay.
So I'm gonna look at Fillion and go, I've been looking for you. Harper's having some issues upstairs, and you seem to be his partner. We need you upstairs.
I don't know at what point I'm running down the hallway that he would say that to me, but like I'm
So
running.
he's saying that as you like turn the corner, he sees you running, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, we need you upstairs." So at this point, now you can go ahead and roll your initiative with that. Katie, I will let you make one response to him real quick. Pan, I also need you in initiative also.
Did you say something specific about Harper?
Yes.
Oh, that was above table. That wasn't my response.
So Veins, you
Oh.
got an 8.
Yeah, I did. I specifically said, Harper's tripping out. I need you upstairs.
Okay, so I will like sort of say quickly, okay, and I'll slide through his legs and go up the stairs since you said there's no room.
Okay.
That's my plan.
I'm sorry, Katie. What? One more time. What were you saying?
As he said something about Harper, and I'm running and have a lot on my mind, I'd slide through his legs to get up the stairs. Just keep scrambling up the stairs.
So, okay, you say that. Veins, and Fillion just like totally ignores you, like stalker slides
Oh no,
right in between your legs.
I say okay as I am doing that, but just kind of like really distracted. Like, all right.
So you see Fillion kind of just slide and go okay, and just takes off towards the
Okay.
stairs. So Fillion, as well, we'll see in a minute. You will have done that. Hand. Let's see here. It's not Fillion's turn anymore. That was Veins' turn. Do you have anything for that turn? Are you moving or anything, Veins?
I mean, if she's heading back upstairs, I'm following her back upstairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna be basing my movement off of her movement because I came down to get her, to get upstairs to help Harper. So that's all I'm here for.
Pan, so I'm gonna move him in there because that's gonna be his movement for that turn. And that would be when you can do your movement up, Fillion, for that next turn. If you want to move your character. Pan, all you see is Fillion just slide underneath Vanes' legs and start turning towards the staircase to go up. As that happens, Vane, you're going to see that creature that I described come slithering down that hallway. Like starting to turn down that hallway.
Damn, I thought it was stuck in the alcove.
It's your problem now.
Yeah. I'm on
Which
to the
I
next
would
thing.
say, so Fillion's movement was up here to the staircase, which I would say you get about right there.
Okay.
Its movement was right there.
If Fillion's not doing anything else other than moving, she could use the dash action, double her movement.
That is true. You could use your dash to get up the stairs.
Getting up those stairs as fast as I can. That's the plan.
So I will put you at the top of those stairs and you will drop out of the initiative order.
Okay. Have fun, guys.
Pan, you just see Fillion take off up the stairs. It's your turn. She's like, okay, and just takes off running. And you begin to hear. Make a perception check for me, real quick.
Pan. Wait a minute. Before we move on to Pan's.
Did you have something?
Yeah. So. Okay. Initially, when we were talking about what was happening, it was just Fillion running by me. Mm-hmm. So that's why I would have just followed Fillion. But if this creature showed up behind Fillion, I definitely would have stopped and been like, what the fuck?
Okay, that makes sense.
And attack this thing.
Okay. Go ahead and do what you would like to do.
Alright, so I'm going to...
and Pan, keep in mind you're seeing all of this happen.
I'm going to bring my tail up.
Okay.
And slice my palm of my hand.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast a firebolt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
You guys got this.
Okay. So you slice your hand and you like do your thing and you just throw this firebolt at this thing. It flies out and fucking just crashes into the creature. And it lets out like a not a scream. It's like a screech. It's not a scream, but like a screech.
Sounds like a graboid.
Yes, thank you.
A squaw, I think, is what that's called.
Both of you guys would definitely hear that as that happened. You can tell it hit Vanes.
Okay.
It hurt, but it's still coming.
All right, and then I'm gonna back up 10 foot to this corner. Okay. And knowing that Pan is there, and Pan, help!
All right, is it the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
All right, Pan, now you're up. Thank you for that, by the way, Mike.
Yeah, not a problem.
Jeremy, you might be muted, but...
Okay, so Pan is going to move over
5,
to
10,
there.
15, 20. That's 20.
Well, I was kind of wanting to be like halfway, so I'm kind of half covered by the wall there.
Okay.
See what I'm
So
saying?
we'll call that.
Like half cover is what I'm looking for, basically.
Okay, we'll call it 20 with half cover.
Okay.
What you got?
I am going to aim my gun at it.
Okay.
And I am going to fire.
Hey.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Searing smite.
Give me a second, because that might have done something.
That was probably the saddest critical I've ever had.
Right?
With a gun, no less.
Partially
How did that-
resisted.
I don't understand why that didn't.
Why that didn't what?
I'll talk to you about it later. Anyways, yeah. So it was partially resisted out. So this thing, it fucking, you shoot out and it hits this thing pretty solid. It lets out another screech, but doesn't seem too phased by it. You have anything else?
No, I kind of fucked that up, but I'll get it straightened out next round.
Um, let me see. Hold on. I'm looking at something. You know what? For shits and giggles, I'm going to do. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, so yeah, you had your critical hit. You did all that. Was that it for your turn?
Yep. That's it for me.
Okay.
Probably,
I'm gonna put the
probably
marker,
resistant to piercing.
I'm gonna put the marker back on him.
That's going to be our luck.
It'd be round 2. But we will go upstairs to Josie and Harper, and I will let you guys have your interaction, and that will end it for the evening. So if you guys want to have a quick interaction, we got about 2 minutes left.
Josie's just staying here to see if anybody comes back, because I don't want to go downstairs in the basement.
Okay.
Nobody knows what Harper's doing until
I
they
was
walk
going
in
to say,
there.
Harper's run past you into another room, possibly. Several of your friends have gone downstairs, and I just want to make sure I understand you're staying right there.
Okay, so then I'm gonna try to go to the basement, where I think everybody should be, or at least where I think Fillion should be.
Okay.
I still have the torch, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, great, because this place is creepy.
Yeah, she would have it.
Yeah, so let me go ahead and fix that real quick.
So as I'm walking down, I'm chanting to myself out loud too. Don't get near me. Stay away from me. Thank you.
All right, so there you go. You have your torch on. You come into this room where you see everybody else heading. You look around, and you see where the staircase is at. And as you go to move to the staircase, is when this little gremlin comes flying out of the staircase.
Power slide.
What the hell, Fillion?
And with that, we are going to end it
Oh
for the
man.
evening. With the what the hell, Fillion? As this little
Hell,
gremlin comes
Fillion?
Wait,
flying out.
I gotta make this just a. I gotta do this. It'll make it a little bit better. As I come up, I would be trying to get out the door of that room. So I would grab the jam and like spin around and probably knock right into her because it looks like she's standing in the doorway.
That works.
Okay. If you're knocking into her, go ahead and make an athletics check real quick. Pam, make a acrobatics or a what was the other one?
Athletics.
No.
Okay. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, this little gremlin comes flying around, grabs the side of the door to kind of pull herself around, and as she does it, she kind of like does the whole monkey swing and just fucking blasts you, and you go flying 5 feet this way
Love
as
it.
the little gremlin runs out the room,
Love
Screaming,
it.
Harper!
and that's where we'll end it.
Cool.
Alrighty. Well, thanks
Yeah.
everybody for coming to watch the stream. Make sure you tune in Fridays and Sundays as well for our other games, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.